Hey, okay sir, welcome back to Harry Potter, Hogwarts Mystery. Well, I don't know if there's a new chapter yet, but it's Thursday, and normally if there is a Thursday, there is a brand new chapter. Sometimes they have limited time side quests as well, but usually that's going to be on a Wednesday. So let's see what we're going to get, but first of all, let's get something for chocolates. Trying to get this one picture, but I keep getting duplicates. Okay, well then. An adventure from your past. So this is not going to be a chapter, unfortunately. Or maybe there will be a chapter, actually, but we'll read this first. As I take a screenshot. It says here, though, that Xenophilius Lovegood wants to profile you in the Hogwarts Anniversary Edition of the Quibbler. Talk with many friends, Hagrid and your beloved head of house, to recall your many adventures and carefully choose your answers to Mr. Lovegood's questions. Do that, and you'll receive a rare Quibbler-themed item to mark this memorable occasion. Alright, so let's see if we get an actual chapter out of this. No, we don't. No chapters. So, we're gonna do this instead, I guess. Some memory. There you go, Casey. I'm happy you could meet with me. Of course, Mr. Lovegood, what's on your mind? In celebration of Hogwarts' upcoming anniversary, I've got an exciting idea for the next issue of the Quibbler. Before I tell you my exciting news, I'm curious, what do you think of the Quibbler? I love it. Mixed feelings. I don't care about the Quibbler. That's the newspaper, right? I don't care. I really don't. Honestly, I don't really care for the Quibbler. No offense. Just not my cup of tea. No offense taken. As I said, the Quibbler is a controversial publication. It can be a lot to take in. However, once you hear what I have to say, you might just change your mind. Listen closely and I'll tell you everything. I think you're going to love this idea. As long as you make it a 1-hour quest, I'm on board. You're not listening. We're going to have a problem. Blimey, you want to profile me in the Hogwarts Anniversary issue of the Quibbler? Exactly. You're quickly becoming one of Hogwarts' most whispered about students. And I get the feeling that things the people are saying are just the tip of the iceberg. There's no better way to celebrate Hogwarts' anniversary than to profile its most famous student. That's nice of you to say, Mr. Lovegood, but what exactly does the profile entail? For you, not much at all. It should be fun and easy. I'll even throw in a special rare prize for your trouble once we're finished. All I need from you is to answer 3 questions, and I'll take care of the rest. That sounds easy. Indeed, depending on the questions. I think you'll find them quite enjoyable. Perhaps they'll even bring up a few good memories. That sounds great. Let's hear them. Brilliant. To begin, our adventures often have a way of revealing who we are deep down, our true selves. I'd like to know what character's trait you think your adventures reveal about you above all the others. Character trait? I'll have to think about that, but I'm sure I can come up with an answer. I'm sure you can too. Second question. Magical creatures. You must have seen so many on your adventures, so I'd like to hear a memorable story about a magical creature. I think I can narrow my magical creature stories down and pick a memorable one to share. Perfect. Last question, magical abilities. I understand you're quite adept at magic. I'd like you to tell me about your most impressive magical skill. And that's it. Answer those 3 questions and I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, I'll get started on the questions right away, sir. Brilliant, but don't rush yourself. In fact, I suggest you talk my questions over with your friends before you choose your answers. Others often remember the past better or a bit differently than you do. You'll be surprised by what they have to say. Good idea. I'll talk to some of my friends about my adventures and see what they have to say. Perhaps they'll remember a few things that I don't, and that way, I'll know for certain I picked the best answer. Alright, so we have to send them via an owl, and I'll wrap the drafts. We'll meet again. Final version. Over butterbeers. Off I go. So we're going to meet Penny next. I kind of skipped the last part of that stuff, but we kind of know what's happening already. Hello everyone, thanks for coming, and thanks Penny for letting everyone know about what this is about. Of course. Well, excited to hear you're going to be featured in the Hogwarts anniversary issue of the Quibbler. Excited is a strong word. I'm just here to make sure you don't print any lies about yourself in the paper. Well, it's been a long time since I had to do a Marula impression. Because he has no reason to lie, he's got enough story to fill a novel, let alone a Quibbler profile. I'm glad you feel that way, Tulip, because I could use your help remembering some of those stories. For his first profile question, Xeno asked me to decide what character trait my adventures reveal about me. He said I should talk to people I trust and see what you remember about my past adventures. If you help me recall my notable adventures, I can then decide what of those adventures say about me. Yeah, that's great. There's that 1 hour quest I was hoping for. Thank you. Thanks for helping me remember all those great adventures. It was quite a list. Listening to all of you describe them, it seems like each story highlights one of 3 character traits. Some of you mentioned my commitment, others power, and others my knowledge. Brilliant! Now you have to choose the one you think would be your best answer. I'm sure it's not an easy choice. Yes, but perhaps it would be better to hear your thoughts first. Above all, which character trait do you think my adventures demonstrates about me? Personally, I think your adventure speak to your commitments. Think about all you did for Jacob. No. The only thing that matters is power, and that's what you need to focus on. You haven't won as many duels as I have, but you've won enough to impress the readers of the Quibbler. If you want people to respect you, say your adventures prove you're powerful. Power is all well and good, but I think the readers of the Quibbler will respect knowledge more than anything. In almost every adventure we discussed, you knew which spell to use when the time came. If you talk about that, everyone will see that your adventures speak to your wealth of knowledge. Yes, that is actually a really good point. So the decision is mine. I guess I'm going to have to choose that. Which of these traits should I choose? So commitment, power, knowledge. I think commitment might be a good one too, because I am very committed to just pushing forward no matter what. Power, because I'm so committed to something and I push forward, power just naturally kind of comes out. But the knowledge one, that's interesting because it obviously describes me exactly what I have to do, not just be powerful. So I think I'm going to go with knowledge on this one, even though it's probably not my strong suit in the game. Usually it's like bravery, commitment, that sort of thing, but we'll do knowledge. After talking with all of you about my adventures, knowledge is what I'm going to reveal. I agree. Readers love a smart protagonist, and you're one of the smartest. Thanks for your help, everyone. Now that I've answered Xeno's first question, I better get started on the second. Magical creatures, that's going to be Barnaby. Hagrid, I guess that's probably a better answer. I forgot that Barnaby is more knowledgeable when it's beyond Hogwarts. He's still learning in the memories. So I just realized that there's only 5 parts in this. For some reason I thought there was like 2 parts, like part 1, part 2. There's only 5 parts. So I'm happy about that. I'm on the 3rd one, so. Wow, he's in a neat location. There you are, Casey. Glad you could find me out here. Me too. I could use your help or something. Anything. Just tell me what you need. In celebration of Hogwarts' anniversary, Xenophilius Lovegood wants to profile me in the Quibbler. That's quite an honor. The Quibbler has an interesting reputation, but I admire Mr. Lovegood's spirit. But I'm curious what I can do for you two, Blue. Shooby Shoo? For the profile, Mr. Lovegood gave me 3 questions to answer. He told me to talk to them over with the people I trust. I spoke with my student friends about the first question, but the second one involves magical creatures. Me specialty. Exactly. Xeno has asked me to share a memorable adventure I've had with a magical creature. I'm hoping you can help me remember a few before I pick. Yes, okay. So let's remember a great story. If you're an 8-hour quest, so help me. Hagrid's getting a punch in the nose. My goodness, I guess I can't really say that because he would kill me. Literally flatten me like a pancake. Let's keep going. So what's the best story? Blimey, Mr. Lovegood was right. Talking with you brought up all kinds of fun creature memories. If I'm going to pick one story to share though, it will require some narrowing down. There's so much to choose from, and each creature is so unique. That's why I love about magical creatures. Okay, so we're going to have to choose between, I guess, 3 creatures. They're all unique, and I get different feelings from spending time with each of them. For instance, I came here hoping to catch a glimpse of the mooncalf since it's a full moon. They make me smile. Hagrid, that's it. Spending time with different creatures makes you feel different ways. If I figure out how I want the readers of the Quibbler to feel while I'm reading, I'll know which story to share. That's brilliant, Casey. If you want to make them laugh, you could tell them the story about a funny creature. If you want them inspired, you could talk to them about a creature with nobility. And again, if you want them on the edge of their seat, you could tell them a story about a dangerous creature. Those are all great options, Hagrid. So which one is it going to be? Laughing, inspired, edge of your seat. Well, the whole reason I am being written about is because of my many heroic adventures and all these crazy things that I've done. So a lot of that would have to be on the edge of your seat, right? Laughing and inspired, not really. It's got to be the last one. I want the Quibbler readers on the edge of their seats. They should be hanging from every word of the profile. I just know the story to share. It's sure to get them beaten, their hearts. Heard you encountered a terrifying Hungarian horntail at the buried vault. That story will excite anyone. Brilliant, thanks for your help. And now that I've answered 2 of Mr. Lovegood's questions, I've got one more to go. Hold on just a minute there, Casey. There's something coming. Keep watch with me for a moment. Let's see, is it going to be the mooncalf? What do you think it is, Hagrid? Shh, quiet. Here it comes. Hey, it's the mooncalf. Hello. Ooh, that's what I've been waiting for this whole time. Those adorable creatures always bring a smile to my face. Thanks for sharing that moment with me, and all the ones we discussed. That's a pretty cool screenshot actually with the moon. I wish you the best with your Quibbler profile. So we just have to pick a magical skill now, but I won't have time to talk to them all. Perhaps I could talk to Professor McGonagall. As my head of house, she likely paid the most attention to my magical accomplishments. That brilliant Casey should be quite helpful, I'm sure. Okay, we'll talk to her now. There's some music. The other one with Hagrid, there's no music. Hi, Professor McGonagall. Thanks for agreeing to talk with me. I promise to keep this quick. That would be appreciated. I like to help, but I have other duties as well. Then I'll get right to it. In honor of Hogwarts' anniversary, Xeno Lovegood has asked me to run a profile of the Quibbler. I admire Xeno's tenacity. The Quibbler reporting does often leave one with more questions than answers. I'm sure your profile will be inspired and a welcome change, but I'm curious how I can help. I'm on the last of Mr. Lovegood's 3 questions, and I was hoping to discuss it with you before I answered. He asked me to name my most impressive magical skill. As my head of house, I thought you could help me remember all of my magical accomplishments. Then, you can choose which one is the most impressive. I will admit I have taken notice of your remarkable abilities since the day you've arrived. And I am happy to help, but his prompt presents a challenge. After all, what impresses one witch may not impress the other. Then, perhaps I could focus on the magic skill I find most impressive, the one I'm most proud of. I'm sure Mr. Lovegood will be very curious to hear your thoughts. So let us discuss it. That final 8-hour quest. Wait, is this the 4th part or the 5th part? I think actually this might only be the fourth part. Thank you for helping me remember some of my greatest magical accomplishments, Professor. You remembered so many. It's nice of you to pay such close attention, but now I'll have to narrow them down. It seems most of the accomplishments you listed can be sorted into 3 categories. You mentioned my spellcasting, my talents with potions and herbs, and my flying abilities. Yes, you've been making considerable strides in all 3 areas. Any one of them is certainly something to be proud of, but the final choice is yours. Alright, so what do we do here? Let's see. So we do spellcasting, talent with herbs and potions, or flying. Can you guys do that with your mouth? I think... Well, I mean, I was on the Quidditch team, so my flying is obviously very, very impressive. I don't know if I've done a lot with herbs and potions, honestly. I think Blab, mostly it's been with Penny. She's really, really good at making potions and things. Spellcasting, I think, would be a good one as well. I've learned some really, really powerful spells. But I think I'll go with the safe one. I think I'll go with flying. Personally, I am most proud of my flying skills. Impressive work on a Quidditch field, I see. I think Mr. Lovegood will be quite pleased to hear about your flying skills. And the fact that I won like the championship like every time. You should tell him your Wollongong shimmy is among the best Madame Hooch has ever seen. Thank you for helping me, Professor. I've now come up with thoughtful answers for all 3 of Mr. Lovegood's potions. Or questions. I have potions on the mind with Penny. Alright, so we're going to send them to him next, and then we're going to go see my profile. There you are, Casey. I took the liberty of ordering us a few celebratory butty beers. I came as quickly as I could, sir. Did you get everything you needed for the Quibbler profile? Indeed, I was able to finish the draft just in time to publish it in the celebration of the anniversary of Hogwarts Castle. Thanks to your diligent efforts and thorough response, it is one of my favorite Quibbler profiles yet. I can't wait to read it. Is it ready to share? Yes, I'll read it to you straight away. Afterwards, I can give you your special gift. Please don't be 8 hours. There's no way that he wrote this and would take this long to actually say. It is! Blimey, what a thorough profile, sir. You tied all my answers together into something quite presentable. Thank you for saying. I just had the end bit left to read, and then we'll be done. In conclusion, we hope you've enjoyed this profile of KC in honor of Hogwarts' anniversary. We're sure its adventures with terrifying magical creatures kept you on the edge of your seat. And we hope you were impressed with all his accomplished flying skills. Above all, we hope the adventures detailed here have demonstrated his extent of knowledge. Perhaps now you understand why certain circles refer to KC as the hero of Hogwarts. Merlin's beard, that's quite a thing to say, sir. It is all quite true, of course. At the Quibbler, we're always sticking to the hard facts. It has been an honor to profile you. Thank you for your hard work. To be honest, sir, all I had to do was share some stories with friends and talk about myself with my teachers. It wasn't much. Only someone of your modesty and skill would say that. Yeah, of course. But now that the profile process is over, I'm dying to know. What was your favorite part? Talking about yourself, sharing stories with friends, or hearing the finished piece? Talking about myself, of course, because I'm such a smug son of a gun. I would say share with friends. I quite enjoyed sharing stories with my friends. How wonderful. It's good to stay connected to your roots as you blossom into a Wizarding World celebrity. Readers of the Quibbler are going to love it, I'm certain. I owe you a debt for your time and your care, but I hope this gift will serve as a small token of my appreciation. Oh yay, he's going to give me a gift. Oh, it's a shirt. I was like, what is it? Thank you, sir. I hope you will wear it with pride, as the Quibbler will bear your new nickname, the Hero of Hogwarts. After running about all of your adventures, I can only hope I get to join you on a few more in the future. It sounds like he's a suck-up in my opinion. Let's see if I should wear it. Huh. Well, that's ugly. So I'm not gonna wear it. But you get an idea of what it looks like. You know, we get something in the end, we get a reward. If you like the shirt, that's perfectly fine. I just wasn't a big fan of it, I'll be honest. I just like my current outfit a lot better, but it's always nice to get prizes and items and things of that nature. Once again, it would be nice if it was like a tappable, because, you know, free energy, you know, all the energy you can get in this game, right? Subscribe for more Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery videos, and I will see you moving forward with more. Moving forward. Bye-bye, everybody.